Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast.
Yes.
I'm back with Sean
Spencer.
So we're going to talk about our decaying bodies.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. So what was the first thing to go? Let me tell you, what was the first thing? Let me ask you.
Oh, my brain.
Your brain?
Yeah.
I agree.
That was the one that started oozing out first?
Yeah, because if my body is like perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, my brain is part of my body.
Oh yeah.
But definitely my brain.
The brain?
Because my brain's just like, no, don't do this,
mm-hmm.
don't do that, don't do that.
It just rejected.
Yeah.
Everything.
Maybe
said
that's
no.
the only reason why my body is so pure. Is because my brain's like, don't go
It's
outside.
all in a battle against your
don't
brain.
exercise. You're just going to be this pile of bones someday anyways. Don't exercise.
See, it's in a fight. The body is in a fight with the mind.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
and the mind is
third-dimensional. I like
one,
that.
but the body has maybe one also because it is like, there's nothing like broken
Yeah.
with it.
See?
Nothing sore. I don't
The
wake
mind,
up
the
like,
mind is
sore.
dividing and conquering the body.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But now I need to do the body stuff, and maybe my mind. If
and
my
just
mind
shut the
can
mind
control
off.
it,
and
yeah.
just cancel
Just
out the
gotta start
mind.
doing more push-ups or rolling around.
Yeah, just
rolling
roll around.
Just
Just
roll
roll.
around the carpet.
And you just feel like a man. Oh
Around the bed.
yeah.
What are you doing?
And I'm rolling, bro. Rolling.
Rolling. This is how I work out.
Rolling.
Don't question my methods. I don't have to leave the house this
I
way.
just want to roll. Static,
I'm a super
bro.
athletic agoraphobic.
I'll do a trick. For me, it was my knees.
Yo, yeah.
The first thing that has my knees. And my parents' house, we have a lot of trees. Art trees. We have a lot of stairs. And, like, two flights of stairs. And I would constantly have to walk all the way up there. And with the football injuries and whatnot, my knees were definitely the first thing that were just like, oh, this isn't working. Like, in my mid-20s, I wake up in the morning and my knees would just be stiff. You know, just be done. And then, second thing, my back spasms.
Oh.
So the mind has stayed okay.
Yeah.
It stayed okay. Some of the, some crazy individuals, some crazy females have maybe
My
tried
memory.
to screw the
Did
mind
you
up.
say my mammary?
My
She said
memory.
her memory.
Not memory. My memory. I'm
memory?
screwed. I already have Alzheimer's. Already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's already hitting me. Sean tells me things I said. I'm like, I did.
Like, really?
Then I will forget arguments. I'll forget like what I'm supposed to do. I'm in trouble.
Yes.
All right, back to my fries.
Wow.
So your needs are back. My mind.
Her memory.
Your memory.
It's true.
When I turned 30, like literally like 2 days after turning 30, I threw my back out clipping my toenails.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Oh my God,
okay,
I
so
almost choked on my food.
a couple days before turning 20 or 30, I had sex in a dorm with a girl. She was pretty cute.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I did it a couple times, and I'm like, I don't know if I should still do this because I was driving my dad's car
Yeah.
to outside a
I
dorm
mean-
in GW, and I was like pushing 30. And I
And
shouldn't have listened. I should have not listened to the voice. I
just
should
enjoy yourself, man. You enjoy that situation.
Oh, I should hit it. And then, but like within a week, I went from that to throwing my back out, clipping my toenails.
No.
So I mean,
But maybe that saved you, though. Maybe that saved you, your mind, getting you out of that situation, because maybe your mind knew that your back had a limited amount of time. And think about that. What if you had been going at it, and then you're, my back, oh. And she's like, what? And then you would have been emasculated that way.
you
like,
so old,
like, right. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, well, I am pushing 30. Oh, my God.
Even wanting more is what you're saying.
Decrepit. Oh, my
And just silently carry your burdens with you.
Yeah, see?
And then-
But see,
like
that
that.
didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You broke it off, your mind messed with you, then you stopped it, and then you're clipping your toenails,
Just
living your my life. Look at me, I'm clipping toenails. And then
Yeah.
your back goes out.
yeah, I had
Saved
spasms.
you.
I had to go to Redicare. I didn't have health insurance.
See? Saved you, but it saved you the embarrassment.
Yeah.
And in the end,
You
what's
still
worse?
had to go to Medicare. What did you tell him?
I threw my back out, clipping my toenails. They're just like, all right, there's a sad room, or you can wait. And I want you to wait in the sad room.
It's like, oh. Who else was in the sad room?
So
Did everybody look at? Did everybody look out when you came in?
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Hey,
another one.
yeah. Hey, man.
We're here too.
I don't have health insurance either. I'm 49.
I'll just wait around here with you.
Yeah. What are your hobbies? Are you into whittling? I hurt myself whittling. He's got like a bleeding finger. It's just like still bleeding. Because he hasn't been served yet. There's no resident calling fucking DMV. Because everyone that goes to Medicare actually ends up in a number of sad rooms.
Yeah.
There's one waiting room, and then the rest are sad rooms. So, like, did you ever Google like your problems with your body or your symptoms or WebMD it or anything?
Oh,
I'm not allowed.
I'll let Catherine take that one.
Banned.
Miss
Apparently,
WebMD.
I've got AIDS, HIV, I've got worms, I've got cancer, I've had a heart attack, a stroke. Everything you can think, I think I have. So I am not
The
allowed.
definition
what?
of hypochondriac.
Okay,
It's called hypochondriac.
AIDS and worms. Why did you think you had either of those things?
Lord, I don't. It's been so long. Like, my memory,
Explain the little diet you did for your
No,
worms.
that was like before I dated you though. That was
No,
like in
the
Michigan.
worms thing you did with me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because
You
Dee and
visit
I
your
were
parents.
talking about it, and then like with traveling, there's like all these like things where they're like, yeah, well, if you travel in such and such place or food, or if you like feel like if you wake up at night around 3 a.m, that could be a sign that you have worms. There's so many different. I don't even want to go there.
Oh my goodness.
No, but yeah, 3 a.m. Also, you have like if you travel to like I think I was in Cabo San Lucas. No, that was a while back.
Yeah, that was a
Puerto
while
Rico.
ago.
Well, different places and like food. Like supposedly, like I love sushi, but salmon being raw is not good for you. That can cause worms. So I just started looking at all this list, and I'm like, shit. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me. And I figured I'd clear off my system, and
No.
it just so happened to be. In addition to like cleaning out your system, doing a colon cleanse. It was a colon cleanse.
Yeah.
So I did a colon cleanse / in case if you have like worms or any kind of like gross thing in you, that would come out to play too.
No. This went from I think maybe I need to cleanse. Maybe I need to cleanse.
swear I
Let me
saw
look at
something
WebMD. And then when she looked at WebMD, it went from, I just want to cleanse to, oh my God, there is something in me. There are worms coming. I got to do this worm cleanse. She literally, she went
Memory
online.
loss. Memory loss. Seriously, you think I'm BSing?
Yo,
Bullshit. That's
she
where
went
I started
online.
swearing.
She ordered these pills, these horse pills.
Oh gosh. they're
Okay.
gross. And they smell
She-
like garlic.
and she had to take them
Garlic.
2 times a day. She'd take them and be like, does my breath smell? And then I'd be like,
Oh, it's not right for me,
Be like, no, sailor. No, trucker.
And then you couldn't eat like I could only have salads and stuff, and it was like, yeah, I was being healthy, but like I just remember the worst is being at the wedding and sitting there, and like because I ate bad food earlier in the day, I
Shitting out your
seriously
worm
just
pills?
sat and shit. And
Yes.
I was in the bathroom
Yes.
almost the whole time.
Yes.
Worm pills while
Because,
the giving their
because
vows in the background.
we went to the wedding in Michigan, and for like the reception,
I sat
like the
at the
late night
toilet all the time.
party, they had like this big tray of just like tacos.
Yeah.
That was like
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell, like tacos, like but like the 2:00 in the morning tacos, like the one where you threatened to
Oh god.
the drive-through
Might
person,
threaten to
like
slit his throat.
the 2 in the morning tacos, and she sat there and had like
Those
3 of
dark
them,
days.
and they were
I know,
just,
I had a bean burrito and a taco.
and she was just in the
And then I was
bathroom.
done for.
Oh.
She was just, you can hear her just like, pain.
Oh.
Horse pills just popping out.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, at the same time, I now know I definitely don't have any. I recall being like, I think I see something.
You didn't have any from the beginning, sweetie.
Honey, you can't always see them. so,
Oh my
you know.
goodness.
Oh, are you talking about the microscopic worm?
They're microscopic.
The
I
microscopic
was thinking
invisible.
like these ones, like ooh,
Right, like the real worms.
Yeah, like real super
Most
worms.
people have
The microscopic.
parasites, though.
Oh my goodness.
Research says like 60%.
Yeah, most people in third world
have some
countries
type
have
of
parasites.
Either 60 or 65.
In
I can't
America?
remember the-
No, in Haiti.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
We got
worms.
Don't come here, we got the worms.
I want to find the percentage of people that have parasites in the United States.
Oh my goodness.
I remember it.
That don't live in the ghetto. Right, Cat?
Doesn't matter if you live in the
Yes, you live in a nice luxury. You don't live in the ghetto. You don't have parasites.
Lice is a parasite, and guess what? I didn't get it in Mount P. I
You got it in West Virginia, and that's the country.
No, Reston, Virginia.
Oh,
Because
there's
we
a
were
nice
too
lice
fancy.
Who
and
gave
we had
you-
to have buses.
Who gave
for-
you Reston?
Oh, Mount Vernon field trip. We had to get buses.
Again,
We had the
that's
fancy
still that's not
buses.
Herndon or Reston.
It was Reston. I got it. And my kids had it too. Anyway, percentage of parasites. I'll tell you. Go back to your talking. In USA.
Wow.
And the AIDS?
Yes.
Is there HIV? No, I didn't think I had AIDS. I thought I had HIV because I was all like, "Oh my gosh," because like everyone sleeps with everybody, and I got all worried and paranoid, and I think I thought I had lymph nodes at one point, and then
What?
I thought then I was feeling exhausted and tired, and then like your change of your cycle can be it, and then I felt weak, and then I was felt like at night I was waking up with feeling really hot and sweating a lot, but it's just that I'm hot box. So
Yeah.
it's not AIDS or HIV.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
fine.
good.
The change of wind will have her on her
What?
phone looking and
Yes.
seeing what's happening right
Oh
now.
my
Oh,
God.
I have scurvy.
The world's changing.
There are at least 1,000 hospitalizations per year in the USA. This tapeworm infection is often the result of eating uncooked pork that contains
Where-
larval cysts.
do you-
Approximately 13.9% of the U.S. population has antibodies against this parasitic
Do you
infection.
eat uncooked
That's
pork?
one type of worm. I'm looking up.
Say pork sushi.
Yeah, do you eat pork sushi or uncooked pork?
Wait, CBS News.
Oh my goodness.
Fake news.
Okay, I will stop.
Yeah.
More than
Fake
300,000 Americans are infected with a certain kind. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm for real. It was a high percentage. I think it was I watched something on the news or something, or read something, and then it got me thinking that. But lately, I've been right. I said I broke my toe, and I went on WebMD, and I did break my toe.
Did you break your toe on purpose to be right?
No, I broke it. And Sean didn't believe me. He's like, for over a week, I didn't even go to the doctors, and for a week, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. And he's like, oh, Kat, you always think you have something. And he's like, and I'm taping my toe, and he's like, no, you don't have anything. And then I found out I broke it in 3 places.
My God.
I broke it, yeah, you can break your baby toe
Okay,
in 3 places.
that was
Here,
one time
here, and
where
here.
that's one time where admittedly I was wrong. I came
I was-
from the generation of men that said, "Hey, rub some dirt on it, get up, and keep playing."
I
So
keep playing
that's
now.
where I was wrong, and she genuinely had broken
Bury
her
your
toe.
feelings.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, yeah, she had genuinely broken her toe, and after the sec, I felt bad, and I catered to her
It
for
was nice.
long after the toe injury had healed.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Cater to.
Womp to the womp.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yo, so football season's back.
Football season is coming back, yes.
I'm pretty excited about that myself. I'm not coaching this year.
You're not.
I
brats.
wanted to be selfish and not coach, and my time to waste is my time to myself, and I don't need to give it to them. I don't have to feel good about myself by doing that. I've done that for a long time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel bad though because you work so much, and the thing is, it's all.
Well,
you get
I've
to-
been made to feel bad by certain coaches because it's kind of like, oh, really? You're not coaching this year? You're gonna give up on the kids? Like, no. I'm
Like,
just
are
gonna.
they different kids every year?
Oh yeah, stuff. Well, we would have had a couple from last year,
Oh.
so. But I would have been on a different team, and that's different coordinators, different parents. Not a fan.
Nah, I mean, unless you're like the offensive guy, coordinator, the head coach,
Right.
see, like,
Or sometimes if it's just like you're out there, like you're just helping out. That's what's up. Like I was the assistant coach last year, and I ended up getting, not that you play for the kids at the end of the season, but I ended up getting almost $200 for the parents, and I was like, oh
hell yeah.
shit, that's great.
Stipend, motherfucker.
Let's go. I'll do it every year,
That's
but
right, give me a Range Rover.
I've had, but it's for the joy of doing it. But this year I was like, no, I'm good. I get a lot of joy in watching my fantasy team do well.
That's right.
You're ridiculous.
Or FanDuel.
Oh, you
gambling.
fuck with
I
FanDuel?
do, man. I know. It's not great. It's fixed. But
Yeah, it is.
every once in a while it makes me feel good.
Recovering gambling addict, so
Yeah.
I will not be participating in FanDuel.
Oh, yeah. Will you be doing the March Madness pool this year, though?
I didn't run one anymore
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I don't want to deal with the bullshit, but I am a part of one, a really big one.
Yeah.
So I will let you
Still
know about
partake.
that. I still partake.
I can
yeah.
dig it.
Yeah, because that's just American. It makes me feel alive.
Oh,
inside.
yeah. March Madness is a special time of the year, man.
March Madness is a good time. That's all I have to say.
Yeah? Yeah. So, do all of us get to play in April?
Remember when I first started dating you and I had the best March Madness?
We will this year.
Yeah.
What is it called? The bracket? Yeah, my bracket was like on top of my game.
Yeah.
I missed it by only one. I was at the 99 percentile of brackets.
You like to always talk about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was my year. Thanks,
Calling
guys.
card.
I was excited.
That's because you didn't pick Duke.
Heck no, I hate Duke. I always put the ones I don't like, even if I think they can make it, I still let
Oops.
them fail. I didn't let Duke. I think Duke was out in the Sweet 16. I don't like
Yeah, I
Duke.
can't remember. I used to have this shit memorized years back.
Oh, yeah.
My memory.
I still, for the most part, get down with it, but...
The worms have taken over my brain.
Oh!
Sorry.
You gotta catch that, buddy.
Yeah, no. One of my last hurrahs was basically when you guys met. Like I just went. I was intentionally kind of off the rails.
Oh my gosh, we watched wrestling last night. We
Yeah,
seriously
we watched the whole thing,
what
Andy.
we need to do is
Andy
we
watched
need
the
to
whole
have,
thing.
The idea is have this going on, but somehow have like the wrestling match, like watch it together, but have the wrestling match on mute, and then
Yeah.
like say what the guys are saying. Oh my gosh, I was laughing, almost peed myself
So,
about 6 times.
basically...
So much fun.
Oh, well, actually, we can rewatch that, though.
Nice.
So, basically, what we did yesterday was I was telling... we watched Raw, and then I was
Yeah.
explaining to her, like, what was going on during Raw and who was on there.
I was
And
much
she was
more fun.
she was into it.
I was like making up my own storyline for it.
Did
And it was pretty entertaining. Plus, I haven't watched Raw since like we were
Since
there.
we
Like
went
the yes,
there?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
When I
But
went
that was
to
an
the
amazing... But see, that was
Mandu
an
shirt.
That was an amazing... Yeah. See,
That was just a great event.
that was a great situation.
I hope they have it
100%.
like on a weekend where I don't have to go to work, so I can just like be entertained by everyone and like just stay out a little. later and watch
Did you
everyone.
guys watch the fight?
No, we didn't
No,
see the
I
fight.
didn't
Well,
see
I saw the replays. I was at work, so I saw the replays soon
Oh,
after.
man, that was a great fucking fight.
I didn't see it, but my sister knew one of the Corona girls. One of the
Wait,
girls-
what?
Yeah, because she used to work in Chicago. She was a bartender, and she now lives in Vegas. She was the Corona girl. Yeah, there's the British guy right there. She's like, oh
He dressed like fucking George
my
Michael.
gosh,
Yeah.
I know. Like I couldn't even. help
Duh!
it. We should
That's
get
the new thing.
somehow- Is there
You remember
a
how they
way-
had the yes?
Yeah,
That
that
was
guy retired, right?
no. He didn't. Well, I don't know if he retired. He's in the front office. He's still part of the storylines and all that stuff.
Oh,
Do they? But like, is there a way to have this on and then talk about them all? Because that'd be fun.
Like different from doing this. Like
Yeah, but it'd be better if people could see.
that guy's
what we're
very
talking
handsome
about.
in a roguish way.
yeah.
He does have pretty blue eyes. I will give him that. This guy.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
Mr.
His
Green.
eyes scream like, "I wish Freddie Mercury was still alive so I could fuck him."
Who is this? Oh my gosh. This
Oh,
is so
Fre-
much. See the big man in the back? I can't tell
Here
you.
we
what's
go.
the
Here
name.
What's
we
the
go.
Royal Rumble type of thing?
It's like a battle royal.
A battle royale.
So this guy just found out that he's the manager's son, with the manager's white.
Oh my
The
god.
black guy or the gray
The
guy?
black guy, the guy in the green.
They
Who are these clowns?
He's
They
a-
just threw him out. As an over-the-top battle royal.
Couple of
Now
them
the
look
big-
like aliens.
The real big guy is Big Show.
Yeah, Big Show.
Yeah. Yeah, him. The guy
They're
in
all
the.
trying to go after Big Show too. Come on, guys.
They're all trying to get the Intercontinental, a shot at the Intercontinental title that The Miz has.
I predicted. I'm not going to say
This
who
guy in the
got
re-
it, but I predicted who got it, and Sean's like, "Oh no, oh no."
Oh man, I want to play a wrestling video game.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I have the new ones for Xbox
Yeah.
One and for this one.
So who do you think's going to win it all? I'm just curious because I
You
already know.
know, Gold
I'm not gonna
Dust,
tell you.
Mr. Yellow up top.
Yeah.
He's creative. He does his thing.
I was
I,
like, Gold
I
Dust.
already know who got it, and I predicted it.
Oh
I
my
didn't
goodness!
get it.
No, you did
Oh!
not.
Oh! Throw a bitch out!
I called it out.
That's
Couple
I don't know any of these
Oh!
other guys that are besides Big Show and Goldust.
Now,
Goldust is ridiculous.
the Battle Royals to get, there's a guy in The Miz who's outside the ring. Battle
I
Royals
like
to
the
get his
old
title.
guy, the guy from the 90s. He's
There's
my favorite.
there's 2 guys in there that are on this side.
Point
Yeah.
out the 90s guy, because he's my favorite.
Well, this guy again,
Goldust.
Long hair.
and Goldust is one of the 90s guys.
No, but the one that like
The
has,
guy in
like,
the red, the guy with that looks like he's a
From the
90s
90s.
wrestler with the
long
the
hair.
black hair with like
Is
the
that the Hardy brothers?
yeah, the Hardy
Brothers.
Boys.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys. Were my
Wait,
favorite.
is that the one that was out of wrestling for a while?
Yeah.
I saw him in Maryland Wrestling.
Yeah,
I saw him. I went to that thing.
he came back.
Yeah.
He somehow got his contract back on the WWE.
Ed Hardy, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, not Ed Hardy. Matt Hardy.
Yeah, Matt Hardy.
That's who I like.
Ed Hardy's a clothing guy.
But so he got back into it.
He's got like special hair.
Yeah,
And
they're
he's
both
got,
really
look at his
old, but
legs, like look at his pants. They look like 90s style pants. Like his attire just made me smile. I'm like, yes. I cheer for him. Just
Gosh, life is better on TV.
yeah, especially on wrestling, the guy's soap opera.
Yeah.
the big guy. They're all gonna try to like come together and take him down. And then he's gonna be like, "Hey guys, take and watch.
He's like
Try to get me
450
down."
pounds.
But then
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, "No, they don't all flip him."
Oh, they
Yeah,
did!
That's
Oh!
They
right.
got him.
That's right, they did.
Yeah, but we knew that.
But
was
because
happening.
these guys, all right, see, these 2 guys are a tag team, and this guy on the right, the British guy, they had an alliance at one time.
It was more exciting yesterday because Andy, I already know who wins, and I
Yeah.
don't want to blow it for you. But let's
Gold
just
dust,
say it was a lot
gold
more
dust.
fun last night.
See? Oh, taking the brother out.
Yeah, throw that brother out the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not off all the way right now.
Nope.
He's
That's Apollo
gonna come
Crews.
back. It's
Oh,
like, yeah, you
oh,
can
look
think
at
you
Gold
have
Dust.
me, but you don't.
Oh, I love Goldust. Who's your all-time favorite wrestler, Sean?
All-time favorite? Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
I gotta say that.
Rest in peace.
All out. Peace.
I like the guy that we. What was his name? The Yes guy,
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was just a fun. chance
What
to
was
do.
the day? What day was that? Like, what was the actual date of that we actually went to the that show? Because it's on here.
I feel like it was March 28th.
I don't know, but I still have my shirt. From
It
that
had to
day.
have been.
Do you remember
It was
my
around my bro's
wrestling
birthday.
guys?
Yeah.
The thumb wrestlers I got?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got them, and like Chris, we were all I'm like, cool, let's play. We got thumb wrestler guys, and then I got a shirt. I went to Kmart because Kmart's the only place that would have
All right.
it. I remembered. I'm
Yeah,
like,
watch that
Kmart's
episode.
got wrestling stuff.
It does. You still have the shirt? Didn't you
I
say
do.
that? The
I do
kids?
still have the shirt.
The
And it was
Kmart.
a
The
kid's.
Kmart.
I
is
couldn't.
gone
I barely.
now.
My only problem was like the shirt was fine. It was a boy's shirt, but the problem is my boobs. So it's like they smashed them. But I wore it. I got Tiffany a Yes one, and she wore it too because she thought it was hilarious.
Yes.
So Kmart, our local Kmart, closed.
I know,
Really?
so
I heard
you
about
no longer
that.
can get the wrestling stuff there anymore.
You can't buy wrestling shit or
That's
Most
nice.
of them
whatever
are
else they
closed.
carry.
Yeah. The blue light. Oh,
Dang.
blue light special.
Blue
Blue
Light
Light
Specials
Special
are
was
gone.
my favorite as a kid. They didn't do it as much though. Like I remember as a kid, they actually literally turned a blue light on, and you saw that the blue light
Was the
in
blue
somewhere.
lights cost money and they were fucking broke?
Yeah, they're like, we can't afford this shit anymore. Okay, wait a second. Oh Lord, another email. I shouldn't be looking.
Yeah. Sean,
You know,
remember when I got the Mountain Dew shirts?
yeah.
From there.
Classic
for
for Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl that me and Adam wore.
It's a great time. It's a great time.
Damn Turkey Bowl. We gotta get her. Yeah. You know what? Where were you on Turkey Bowl?
Last year,
Yeah.
I was working.
Oh, you were working.
I know I was working. I did the overnight that night, and I think I stayed in there until 11 because it was vacation time for other
Yeah.
people. Well, yeah.
That stinks because I remember.
And then after that, yeah, after that, I just went home, came here, and came home.
Oh yeah, no, I figured, man.
Where
Figured
was
you were
I?
working or something.
Was that
You were around. You were there.
We lost.
You were with
was
me,
that
or
in
you were
Chicago?
somewhere. No, I think you were here.
This is what I talk about. My
Yeah,
memory.
you were
I
here.
can't remember shit.
Let's never lose again.
Yeah.
We're shaking hands on this.
To never lose
To
again.
never lose
Hey,
again.
every time I'll be there, let's do it. Let's win. Is Bass gonna be there next year?
Maybe he was there this year.
Yeah. With his "Make America Great Again" shirt.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
He had
dude.
blacks for Trump.
That's
T-shirt.
funny.
Did you really? He's a black for Trump?
He's a black for Trump.
I didn't
Oh,
believe it really
Goldust
was.
lost.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. See, I'm not going to say anything, but
Damn
I'm
it,
just gonna tell you,
Goldust.
I was happy with who won. And then there's this idiot that's on the ring that's from, like, basically from the Real World. The whole time when he was on his season of Real World, I'm like,
The Miz.
I'm like, yeah, The Miz. I'm like, yeah, he basically got on the Real World so he could become a wrestler. Because he'd go and he'd be like, oh, I'm a wrestler. And, like, do you remember that? Like, he would have this, like, he had this other side to him, and, like, he'd get all crazy. You don't remember the Real World when he was on it? He had this other persona, and, like, he basically was like, yeah. And so basically he introduced the idea of The Miz on the Real World. And then, of course, like, wrestling, Mania and all them, they, like, somehow he got, because of him becoming really big on the Real World, and people from Real World started watching wrestling because of him, he got onto the show. The guy in the suit.
Yeah, so his name is The Miz.
Yeah, The Miz. It started off his character on the Real World. How do I
So
know this?
fuck-
Because I used to watch a really dumb TV.
So fake reality stuff.
Yep. Back in the day, just because it was like, hey, why not?
Yeah, did they script the Real World?
You know, the first few seasons were really good, and then it just got stupid because it's all about hooking up and, like,
Well, yeah.
being stupid.
Once you had a guy get HIV, or talk about his HIV, like that was
that
definitely
was the last
bellwether
really good
moment.
season. No, because there was a guy that was HIV positive.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
that was like
that
season
was-
3 or something.
Season 3 or 4. And then after that, Ruthie's season, whoever Ruthie was, she was in the Hawaii season. That season and after just kind of sucked. It was just basically everyone having sex and hooking up.
They
But,
need
like,
to do
this
Real
first
World like
3 seasons were
Alabama
really
or Kentucky or
Yeah.
something. Real World North Dakota.
Well, they have the
Well,
ones
they-
that are like down home country, like on the CMT channel. That's like the country Real World.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
they, like, I actually liked, like, the first few seasons because it wasn't about looks either. Like, they really picked out people that were very different. And then it just started to be more of, like, hey, look at me, how good looking I am, and people hooking up, but it wasn't the same.
How about Real Coal Miners' Daughters of West Virginia?
Holy cow, I've got family.
Yeah, we got Cat's got a family
They'd
that
be the
I
guys-
watched
that'd be on that
they'd be
show.
They wouldn't be. They would be the ones that make the moonshine. Oh, I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to get them in trouble.
You will
The
be,
wedding.
nobody will know who you're talking about.
Sean, the wedding. That's all I have to say.
The wedding was fun. There was a couple of them that got a little pretty lit, but you
Oh,
know.
when your uncle
Oh,
puked
look at that
over
kick.
himself. I'm like, at one point, I'm like, wait a second.
Your uncle threw up on himself?
Yeah, he puked in a couple
Yeah.
different cups. This is like this fancy.
And he was just sitting there with
And
the
he's
head
just
down.
sitting there and pretending like he had it. And then my cousin, he's 6'4", 6'5", and he's like, I think he's more like 6'6", to be real.
Mhm.
He decides to like take his like jacket coat and start swinging it, and it hits like almost the chandelier. This is like the Green Bride.
I wanna
And I'm like,
swing
oh,
from the chandelier.
And I'm like, yeah.
Chandelier.
You know it's bad too because he starts swinging his dance partner. I can't make this shit up, and this is my family. Starts swinging this girl around, and she literally like he swings her to the point where she falls, and her dress is over her head.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, for the love of God! And she had like she was wearing those not under, you know, like the underpants that basically suck in everything. Yeah, she had some
Spanx?
like she had Spanx on that went
Yeah.
to from here to here. Yeah, everyone saw that. That was the wedding. After
Everyone
that,
saw her Spanx.
yeah. After that, I knew I was okay. If I had a few drinks, I wasn't gonna make an ass out of myself.
Yeah.
It was quite entertaining.
I'll
That's
never
it.
have the true opportunity to make an ass of myself at a wedding.
Well, I always am pretty well behaved.
Yeah. My cousin's getting married in October.
Oh, where at?
In Michigan, and it's actually the
Who?
same day as the
Mount Pleasant.
uh, in Detroit area.
Mm.
It's the same day as the Michigan State game.
Who's getting married?
My cousin Michael.
Oh,
That'll be fun though. You can kind of keep. I mean, you have a phone, so you can check the score and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awful of me to say that, but that happened.
No. In years
What
past,
about, Roy.
All right, do you see his pants? Do you not
What
see how
about-
rocking his pants are? That
Roy doesn't
boy?
have a girlfriend.
Really? I thought you did.
Not anymore.
He broke up with the girl?
Yeah.
That the same name?
Come on, Hardy boy.
Wait, it has the same name?
No.
Did she have the same name?
I don't even know.
No, that was him.
Watch. This is awesome. Like this is like the best part
That one
right
girl.
here.
That one girl sucked. I know that.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally getting into wrestling right this second, just for 5 seconds. Because the guy with the long pants that's in the corner that looks like he's in pain is my favorite. And I don't know who this crazy bastard is that just
Bray
comes
Wyatt.
flying in.
He has the whole Wyatt family.
He just walks into the thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm learning new stuff.
And
Next time
throws
you
him
see-
out. And just met because they have an ongoing rivalry, the two of them.
That part was stupid.
And so he threw him out to make sure he didn't win to get the Intercontinental shot, so he can still fight him.
Mr. Britt guy. This dude, like, just check out his flipping pants. They're so big ass. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, this guy.
Hardy's still in.
Yeah, Hardy was a rock star.
This guy.
Hardy.
This guy in the green used to be a tag team partner with a guy. Then he found out that the boss of the show, Kurt Angle, is his dad. Kurt Angle's white.
In real life.
I don't know if it's real life. I think it was just for the show.
I think that's just for the show. Because he
Yeah.
didn't look old enough to be Kurt Angle.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
No, Kurt Angle's old.
Like, I don't
Kurt
like
Angle's
his
like
green
40.
outfit. Like,
Kurt
oh
Angle's
my
not
God,
40?
he kicked my feet.
Kurt Angle was doing. He was like in his 30s when we were in the 90s.
Watch this.
Yeah.
He flips
He's
those
been-
bitches
this is
over.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, look
Who's
at
this
me.
guy?
That gets him.
Dude.
See, he gets excited.
Yeah, you can't be stupid.
Dude, I know the listeners can't
Yeah,
can't
that's who
see it,
wins.
but
You
I'm.
see who
Oh
won?
wow.
It was
Hardy.
my
Matt
man.
Ryan. I mean,
Matt Hardy won.
Matt Hardy won.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look how far he's come.
And I
See?
predicted it. I predicted that.
He's getting a
shit.
shot now. He's going to get his shot at the Intercontinental title
Look at his
at the
clothes,
next
too.
pay per view.
Look at
Yes.
his clothes. Like, I love his outfit. Like, that looks like clubbing.
Oh,
back
see
in
that?
the day.
Couldn't even lift the arm. In pain.
Yeah. So he still wears the same clothes.
Oh, yeah. Same stuff.
God, bring it back.
Exactly.
Bring back the
Oh,
late
yeah.
90s.
No,
That's
yeah.
the only
It's
good
better.
thing about
Oh yeah.
Did you look at his
Definitely.
arm pieces? Like, this is when it gets better. Look at his arm gear. It makes my day.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he
was
looks like he's raving. Like, at
He
a
was
rave.
like a rave, like a dark rave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I called it.
I'd fuck
Or
that
else
guy.
That's who I picked, and Sean didn't believe me. I'm like, he's gonna win it all. Look at he's bringing back the '90s. Because think about it, the '90s are cool
Jeff
again.
Hardy, baby.
So he's cool again.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, he's ridiculous. They're like, look at he came back to get him.
Replay. So that was a good show.
Yeah.
What do you
Sorry there.
What do you think about the payout for the pay per view for the fight? $30 million for McGregor and $100 million for Mayweather, and so Mayweather stands to actually make upwards of $200 million.
Mm-hmm. Now, first of all, what do you think of the fight? Because I saw a good portion of it,
Yeah,
and
you
I
see.
thought it was actually, for the most part, I thought it was exactly what to expect. I thought it was a good fight. I actually thought McGregor showed me a little bit more than I expected from him.
Yeah,
And but I thought what would naturally happen was in a boxing match, an MMA fighter cannot last,
Yeah.
especially without a defensive fighter. You
Nope.
know, Mayweather was set up perfectly for that situation, and you know McGregor, he knew he was making money. He saved face because he actually did well. You know, but in the end, stamina and all that stuff came out. I thought it was great, and it was weird. It kind of changed. I don't know if it fully changed my mind about Mayweather, but it, I don't know, gave me a kind of respect for him.
yeah.
You know, it definitely had me like, okay.
McGregor, you mean?
No, for Mayweather. For
Yeah.
a little bit for Mayweather.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with him, like, flushing down, like, hundreds of $1,000s in the toilet. That's baloney.
That's stupid.
Did he
did
actually
that?
literally do that?
Yeah, no, he actually did that. He actually was
Okay.
taking, like, wads
Take
of money
back
and just
everything I said.
throw it in
He's
the
an
toilet
idiot.
and, like, flushed it. He's ridiculous.
No,
he
he's
has
a
that much
flippin'
money.
Idiot.
But he has that much money. But as respect for his bite,
taxes.
his fight, well, you know, a lot of people that have money don't pay their taxes. We don't really go, you know, go down that road.
Like the grandma in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
She didn't want to pay her taxes.
Yeah,
You know, there's a
Jasmine.
lot of people that got lots of money that evade taxes. Is there a president evade taxes?
This one? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not.
God.
Don't talk about him.
He's a turd.
Bird.
Bird.
Flush him down the toilet.
Bird.
Yeah.
The bird's the word.
I can't believe someone. I don't even get it. Like all that money could go to something good. Take back what I said about like wanting him to win. I wish the other guy would have won now.
You know what? After seeing him fight and how the way McGregor fought and how he behaved afterwards, I was like, you know what? I kind of wish he would have won too.
Mm.
But it wouldn't have been good for the sport
But he
of
did
boxing.
win, though. He did win. Because
Yeah,
he...
$30 million.
Well, I mean, he got $30 million, but he also, like, he's proved that, hey, they could stay in there. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe he's the top-tier guy, but I'm sure there's some other guys that if you give them a couple months of boxing training, they can stay in there, at least for a good amount.
He went pretty far, 10 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking he's going to get rocked. I mean, I'm thinking he's going to give a couple good punches, and then he's just going to get dropped. And it's not even going to go past 5 rounds.
Yeah.
The fact that they went 10, and it was actually like a legit TKO. Like, McGregor couldn't protect himself. He was done.
Yeah, he couldn't protect, and you have to call the fight then. He didn't hit the ground, but he hit the ropes.
Yeah. And Mayweather's not that kill shot guy.
No.
He's not,
He was about to be.
Well, yeah, he was about to be, but he's not that guy. I mean, he had to go back to before. I'm not even gonna say Ortiz when he sucker punched Ortiz, but the guy I can't remember who it was before that he knocked out. Like Mayweather's he's not a knockout guy.
Yeah.
So he's a defensive fighter. And, I mean, for what it's worth, 15-0. Let him take his spot in history and
Beat
go
Rocky
off.
Marciano, although in a different weight class.
But and still, when it comes to it, I mean, even with 15-0, he's not. When I look at Rocky Marciano, the Islanders, the Frasers, all those guys, it's a different era. It's a different toughness.
Yeah.
Mayweather is good. He's a skilled fighter, but he has a lot more things to help him as far as studying tape. Studying, his opponents, knowing how to get the bucks and more money into it. A lot of those guys weren't getting that money. A lot of those guys, they were getting it for the mafia and all that stuff. So,
as long as they were getting paid.
yeah. As long as they were surviving, they're eating.
Getting paid to fight. Get paid to hit.
Fight.
Baseball.
Who's going?
Baseball. Do
Do you think the Cubbies are going to make it too?
Cubs, go.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Cubs,
I mean, we know they're going to make the playoffs. Are they going to win the division?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're up 2.5 games in the division.
Okay.
Cardinals and Brewers are playing each other this week, so that they'll run into each other, and they'll drop one of them back if the Cubs, continue to win some games here. They beat the Pirates yesterday. They play them today and tomorrow. I think they will win the division, and I think they'll beat the Nationals.
And now,
The Nationals are not healthy.
No, I know. And when is Harper coming back anytime soon?
Nope.
Well, then that's it.
Really?
Because Scherzer just came back. He played good yesterday. He had a 10 strikeout game.
What about
So he did
Detroit
okay.
Tigers?
But
How are they looking?
They're looking like shit.
yeah,
That's why
Detroit. Yeah, they're 17 games
Either
back,
really
babe.
good
They're
or
out.
Really bad. I haven't followed them this
They're out. All they're doing is fighting with the Yankees. Literally getting in
Might
fist
as well.
fights.
Might as well get in fist fights.
But
I think the Nationals, because of their injury situation.
that's a shame. That's normal Washington D.C. sports.
Yeah.
We were down. We were literally like head and shoulders above everybody. Harper ends up getting hurt.
Except for the Dodgers.
The Dodgers. I mean, they went 43 and 7 in a 50
after
game
also
span.
went,
Like you got Bellinger, you got stud squad out there. So yeah, the Dodgers. But second to them was us. I mean, second to them in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Dodgers are 91 and 38. Oh, and then Houston was up there. But once he got that injury, it's just like the Wizards when we had Gilbert Arenas all those years, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was off for us. Redskins
I'm saying Dodgers over the Indians.
in the series. I think the Indians are going back.
Yeah.
Not Beantown.
I think Dodgers, Cubs,
You don't think
and
Boston's
then
going?
Indians and
And can't be Indians in Boston because Boston's got the Indians number. So it would have
Boston
to be
would
some.
play the Indians.
That's what I'm saying. And the Boston's got their number.
Who's the wild? I think one of the wild cards is going to take out the Astros.
Let's see. Milwaukee, Arizona.
The wild card in the AL. So the Yankees or
Probably the Yankees.
whoever's in second.
Yankees or Cleveland.
Now Cleveland's winning the AL Central.
So that means Boston's second.
So,
Because
there's
Boston
two
and
wild
Cleveland
cards. So I
are
think the
tied.
Yankees will win the wild card game, take out the Astros, and it'll be the Indians over the Yankees, and the Dodgers over the Cubs, and the Dodgers over the Indians. That is my prediction.
I don't think Cleveland's taking them out, man.
You got the Red Sox in the World
I
Series?
do. I don't think Cleveland's going back.
You got Houston over the Yankees or whoever else gets the other wild card.
See, it's the thing right here.
What is Baltimore looking at right now?
Baltimore's a 1.5 game back, so they can
Yeah,
still get
they're
in
on a
there.
roll. They won
It's
like
just-
5 in a row.
that's the thing. If they can get in there, I still holding out for them. That's why I'm reserving the right to say anything. Yankees are definitely good. Minnesota and Los Angeles are kind of canceling each other out. So if Baltimore can keep up the winning streak, maybe we can get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is fascinating. Like, the wild card race has never been as crazy as that.
Mm-hmm.
There's never been like 10 teams in the wild card race.
So you got Colorado still in here, Milwaukee. So it's anybody's game over here. You got with Stanton over here blowing them out the park in Miami.
Yeah,
You know,
they'd be dangerous if they got in because of that.
that's what I'm saying. See, and the way the league is going now, I mean, it's a home run league. Guys are swinging
Yeah,
for
you
the
know
fences.
the Dodgers could. It's a 5-game series. Anything could happen in a 5-game
And
series.
that's
But
the
the Dodgers
thing.
have the pitchers for the 5-game series.
Mm-hmm. You got what? You, Darvish,
Yeah,
Kershaw, and
Darvish and
they picked somebody else up, didn't they?
yeah, I think they did. But they got that guy Hill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Hill, he's the one who
Almost
had the complete game, lost it on the air in the ninth, but then also had the home run off him.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
crazy shit. So we lost a no hitter in the 10th.
Mhm.
Yeah. So who do you think the Astros beat the wild card team? Because you got Boston over the Indians, and I have the reverse of that.
So saying that the wild card team, and the Yankees, yeah, you want Yankees over? I know the Yankees beat the Astros.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said the Yankees beat the Astros. I like the Astros, but I don't know if they have the firepower to deal with the Yankees.
Yeah, they have some injuries too.
Uh,
Yeah, so we have pretty similar. Because you have Cubs over Nats or Nats over Cubs.
Oh, Cubs are over Nats because the Nats are hurting right now. It's going to go the full. It's going to go the length of the series, I believe, but the Nats are still hurting right now. And the Dodgers, I think they can only stop themselves.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. So, who's college football? Who's
Who
your
we
pick?
got?
Who's going? And this is first of all, first game of the year.
First game of the year coming up.
Oh, yeah, number 1 versus number 3. What are you thinking?
Where is that?
It's
All right.
I think it's Atlanta. Yeah.
Well, Florida State's replacing a lot of guys,
Yeah.
including their running back, Delvin Cook.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Alabama.
Going to Alabama.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure I'll agree with you on that.
I can't remember the last time Alabama lost a game, like a non-conference game.
Yeah. And if we were talking about last year's teams, I might give Florida State the nod. Even I
Yeah.
would still be aware, but last year's team, Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I think he wasn't where he is now. I think he's got a full off season, a full progression. I think he's a little better now, but then I think Florida State could have done it this year. I think Alabama's going to take it. But what do you feel about this first game? Not playing cupcakes, playing like we've seen it in the past with like last year North Carolina played Georgia.
Yeah.
Not two Titans, but two solid
Yeah,
teams.
no, North Carolina, did they win that?
No, we lost that
Georgia
one.
won.
We lost
Okay.
that one. But what do you think about starting to play like top 5 teams in the first week?
I think that's going to be happening more and more.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the smaller programs are going to get frozen out.
Yeah, but see, I don't like that though. I like these top tier teams playing, but you're never. I mean, you literally. I mean, people will always remember where they were when Appalachian State beat Michigan in the Big House.
West Virginia.
I was drunk.
Yeah, everybody remembers it. I was asleep, and somebody called me. It woke me up. It was like, "Yo, you never believe this. This is what happened."
I celebrated like the Berlin fucking Wall was coming down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. That was a crazy
West
game.
Virginia.
But see, that's why I believe you still have to have some of those matches. I mean, let David get the shot to beat Goliath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let the little guys see. I mean, and it's a win-win for them. Okay.
For their schools.
Yeah, they get the
paid.
money. They
Yeah.
get $1 million or a couple million, or whatever the agreement is. They get the airtime,
Yeah.
and who knows? Maybe by miracle something will happen.
So you're pro David.
I'm pro David. Yes,
Pro David.
Pro David.
And who's your playoff for?
This year,
Yeah.
first I'm gonna go with my fourth, and I think it will come out of the Pac-12. I actually think it's gonna be. I want to say Washington, but I think it's gonna be the winner of Washington USC.
Yeah.
Whoever does that. So tentatively, I will go Washington because their schedule is easier. Then I have till somebody knocks off Alabama, I say Alabama.
Yeah.
I
At,
mean,
at the one or
at-
number 3?
No, at number two. On number 2, I think Ohio State's going to be in there. I think that they're gonna have another crazy game with Michigan, and somehow like one of you guys, like Michigan State's going to upset somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
To
And keep them from being the number
yeah.
1 spot.
Yeah, I think Michigan will have like a great year. Then you guys will upset them or
Screw
something,
Michigan.
and then Ohio State will somehow leapfrog into
What
that.
about Penn State?
I think Iowa's going to take it.
Penn State, I think they're going to fall. I think they're going to lose a game maybe middle of the year or late in the year because I just don't think they're going to be ready to deal with all the attention and all the the hoopla about being a top tier team. I think they're still a young team, and they had a great year last year. But their quarterback, he's from Ashburn, Virginia, McSorley.
That's right.
I love him. I absolutely love him. So that's who I would love to have come out of. Sorry, I love you Michigan State guys, but that's who I would love to come out of the Big
Watch your
Ten.
face.
You're so precious.
Sorry.
But
Sorry.
I do think I think Ohio State with JT Barrett coming back. I think he's ready.
Who's looking good in the Big 12 this year?
Honestly, my pick, who I would love to have it, is Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I think their receivers.
Oh, man,
that
I'm
threw-
40.
Oh yeah, my Van Gundy as a head coach.
That guy's great.
I really think they have a shot.
They're the favorite in the Big 12, right?
Right. I think this is their year to take the title in the Big 12, not the Big 10, sweetheart.
All right, so I got Alabama, Ohio State, and I'll say USC in the playoff.
And then there's gonna be somebody else that's.
And it's either going to be an ACC team
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Florida State though, and I don't think it's gonna be Clemson
or
either.
Oklahoma State.
I can see Oklahoma.
I'm going to
State.
put Oklahoma State in there.
Yeah,
I'm
Tentatively, I
probably
will.
not going to watch many games, but I'm an expert. I am an expert.
We'll throw Oklahoma State in
And
there.
I'm taking Alabama
I want to see them.
over Oklahoma State in the
Mm.
1 versus 4, and Ohio State over USC in the 2 versus 3. And I got Alabama over Ohio State in the
I can see that.
championship.
I can see that. It feels like that type of year.
I don't want to see
I
that.
feel like that
shit.
type of year. How long until we see a Michigan State Rose Bowl or higher?
Oh, God. That's going to be a long time.
You don't know. It could be a miracle.
No,
Gotta keep the
they
faith.
fell last year, and
Yeah.
I don't see them getting back up to those heights.
Ask the believer over here.
I'm watching it to make friends now.
It's happening.
I'll go to the alumni thing and the tepid alumni
Like, hey
thing
yeah, Michigan
and
State.
make some friends, but
I don't know. I grew up I watched them never winning. Like I
oh
remember.
yeah, they were terrible.
I mean, they were back in the day. I remember when we ruined Ohio State's record in '99. I remember being the team that
90,
always seemed-
98.
It was '98. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong year.
She loves
wrong
telling.
year.
She loves telling that
Oh.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched that game. It was great.
that was a great game.
I had season tickets. That's the one thing my parents got me every year was season tickets for football. And it's like here, Somehow they managed to do that for my sister and I. And we didn't have much, but they're like, you're going to every football game because that was important to
That's
them.
awesome.
So my sister and I always had season tickets for football. Basketball was another story because it was really difficult to get.
Because you guys were
basketball tickets.
winning then.
Well, it was right when Izzo started getting really good because in 96, 95, I was there from 97 to 2001, and Izzo just started getting really good at his own. But you had to have your name drawn out, and it was like this huge mess, and people like camped out to get the tickets just to even get an opportunity to have their tickets.
Yeah.
And so, no. And I didn't have the money for it, so football is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you ready for your date, mister?
Yeah, are you have to get ready for that?
Are you prepping?
I'm prepping. I gotta go home and shaving my balls
Oh, yeah,
with a lady Bic.
Shave
And
the
I'm
balls.
listening to some Sade in the
Yeah,
bathtub.
what? Come
Yeah.
on. Okay, Google, play Sweetest Taboo by Sade.
Sweetest taboo.
Sure, the sweetest taboo by
I
Sade.
don't want to
Yes.
On Google Play
Color
Music.
Sade.
Is it playing it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do I have to go to work?
No,
Thank
you don't have to
you.
go to work. What happened?
Did you
Oh, yeah,
know
here
this is
goes.
the first
Here we
time
go.
ever in 16 years I've had to go to work before September? That's not
And then I'm gonna touch myself in that tub. Yeah, with the bubbles running over my neck and my ears and my earlobes inside my ears.
You're giving me the sweetest taboo.